Welcome to map 2 between miou and ThomasG. It is Echo Ars and ThomasG is spawning on the left hand side with Altar first again, and miou on the right hand side, of course, with Altar first again as well. So miou, after winning the first map, being up 1-0, one map away from taking the series, one map away from eliminating ThomasG from the tournament. ThomasG 2 maps away from staying in this tournament, keeping his hopes of advancing alive. He's gonna start with the Ancient of War creep at the green camp right on top of his base, whereas miou is probably gonna do the same thing. Or he could go for the super early expansion here. Back then, a lot more often players used to go for the instant expansion, which basically is never being done these days.
Your building is complete. Your building
So AM for miou, DH for ThomasG, Ancient of War. Well, somewhat soon gonna finish. We'll see the first archer and the first footman being produced soon. Other than that, both of the players scouting, of course. None of them is going to find any huge surprises.
Your building
And
is complete.
what's okay? Was just wondering what's with the second moonwell here. ThomasG a little bit sloppy. He was at 50 lumber when he started building it, so he could have saved himself like 3 seconds there. But yeah, that's just some like tiny nitpicks. But gotta talk about something in the first 2 minutes of the game. So heroes are out, miou with
Our warriors have engaged
4 militia, and the first water metal is gonna take the tiny green camp, and ThomasG doing the same thing, circled for the demon hunter, and he is staying with the Ancient of War, so he's not heading straight across the map. miou with claws of attack, the whisper just floating around. Could have actually gotten a bit of XP with a detonate on the water metal. By now the water metal has died. Third footman is out. miou not chasing after this wisp. Demon hunter coming across the map right now. Third moonwell coming by ThomasG. I think he did tag with 3 moonwells on Turtle Rock as well. So no super greedy tag by ThomasG. Of course, there's always the possibility of being punished with a tier 1 tower push, which I'm assuming ThomasG might be a little afraid of. RDH is doing a bit of harassment here, scout farm by miou in the bottom. By the way, miou, okay, not taking this time. He's gonna creep the expansion now. Yeah, without going for the mercenary camp. And ThomasG bring his archers across the map. He's got 3 out right now. He's gonna probably detonate this wisp. Pretty risky to bring this wisp in again, because one hit of the AM is obviously going to be enough to get rid of that, and yeah, that is what's happening here. So this wisp didn't achieve anything. Another claws for the AM, plus 12 damage at this early stage of the game. That's actually pretty huge. So how much pressure is ThomasG going to be able to apply here? 3 archers and a level 1 demon hunter against 6 footmen and a level 2.5 AM with 2 claws of attack plus 6. Boots of speed for the demon hunter already though, so yeah, he's at least going to be able to chase down these footmen very, very easily. The first arcane tower is being upgraded. Fast build is being used on the town hall. Peasants are being saved here. miou with some decent control. The archers trying to snipe the upcoming arcane tower, not successful in doing so. Demon hunter now level 2 after killing one of the peasants. This one is going to escape for now, and the demon hunter, as it appears, is going to be chased away. As mentioned, these 2 claws of attack on the AM, really, really helpful. Other than that, obviously still tier 1 for miou. Tier 2 soon to be done for ThomasG, and I think this time the Hunter's Hall is too late, so his Ancient of Lores will not be, or he's not going to be able to produce his Ancient of Lore immediately once he reaches tier 2.
Upgrade finished.
So Demon Hunter drinking some moon juice here. Naga second for ThomasG. So against this fast expansion as well, he does not dare to go for the Panda. And it looks like he's heading towards the bottom left corner of the map. So he's probably going to creep his own expansion. Wisp, is this going to be an Ancient of Lore, or is this going to be the counter expansion? There's the question here. I think... of course, it cannot build the Ancient of Lore yet. As we can see, this is the amount of time that ThomasG is going to be delayed by, thanks to forgetting his Hunter's Hall there. So yeah, miou continues creeping as the pressure of ThomasG has completely eased off. The Murloc is not dropping an XP tome, but only a tome of strength +2, but it's still enough for level 3 on the IEM, and the expansion is coming. And given that there hasn't been any more pressure, I think it's pretty obvious, it should be pretty obvious, that ThomasG probably grabbed this expansion. So let's see if miou is gonna get aggressive right now. It looks like that's what he's trying to do. At the same time, the archers are sneaking by here. 2 more towers coming for miou. And is he going to be turning around, or is he gonna go for the cancel on this expansion?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yeah, no. He was so close, but he is not going to cancel the expansion. He's turning around with everything. I think if he had split the army, he would have still been able to cancel the Tree of Life with, say, like 3 footmen or so. And go back with the IEM and like another 3 footmen. So 2 guard towers are coming right now, not being attacked yet. The first archer is about to fall. There is no staff of preservation for... Oh, there is a staff of preservation for ThomasG. Still didn't save any of those 2 archers. The third one is now being staffed. And Town Portal has been used already. Again, rather quick tier 3 tech for ThomasG. He's going for the Adept upgrade for the bears already. Second Ancient of Lore is coming. So he's gonna have bears soon-ish. Which means then he's gonna have complete map control. Well, then again, miou is already tier 2. Not investing into a lot of towers. So fair enough, the period of map control for ThomasG is going to be very, well, short. And at the same time, he's going to be forced to defend this. And he doesn't have a town portal. My goodness, this could be already pre-deciding if this Tree of Life is going down, which I'm assuming it will. Then miou is going to have a huge economical lead. And, well, how is ThomasG then supposed to come back? He's letting it go down. And he's trapping him. Oh my goodness. Okay, he's gonna lose the archer, but that's gonna be it. He can staff the Naga and then use staff of teleportation on his Demon Hunter. So yeah, the archer has gone down. Main base is being evacuated, and miou is just continuing to keep the pressure up. No tier 3 yet. Now he's staffing the Naga, and Demon Hunter is coming back into his own base as well. miou, is he getting the surround on the Naga? Yeah, the Naga is being surrounded against the forest by all of the footmen here. Rejuvenation is being cast on her, but it's not enough. Damage output of all of those footmen is too high, and therefore the Naga is falling. The IEM is probably going to be forced to town portal. Demon Hunter is taking a bit of damage in return, but nothing really threatening for him. But that was very, very successful by miou, this aggression. Taking down the expansion, getting the Naga killed is fine as well. I mean, level 2 is, you know, at least taking a little while. At the same time, his economy is, of course, suffered a lot as well. But resaturating one base while another base has been running basically completely unchallenged is a lot easier than coping with the loss of an expansion.
I come from the darkness.
And again, Pitlord third, that seems to be ThomasG's
Research
best way of dealing with this. I think the thing is, I think it's reasonable, you know, after the way the first map went. In the fights he always did good. It wasn't the fights that were the problem. It was just the economy. And to be honest, this game might shape up to go more or less in the exact same direction. Of course, miou isn't going to end up having 3 expansions at any point in this game. But still, he's about to heavily outnumber ThomasG once again, who's going for the exact same approach that he did on Turtle Rock. So 3-3 for miou, and he's found another claws of attack, so plus 18 damage right now on this Naga, which is huge damage output. He's going for the Naga of ThomasG immediately. Staff of Preservation has been used, and Staff of Teleportation needs to be used as well. So he's done another tiny bit of damage, but nothing too horrible from miou's point of view. And yeah, once again, while harassing with the Naga and the Demon Hunter, he's creeping up the Pit Lord. Last time he got him all the way up to level 3. I mean, of course, last time he also had sick items with the Vampiric Aura and the Brilliance Aura, which this time is not even nearly the case. So Demon Hunter level 3 this time, Naga and Pit Lord both level 2. Pit Lord slowly closing in on level 3, and miou also just safely continues creeping. He's got potions on both of his heroes, a town portal, no scrolls, so he's probably gonna wanna work on that. And then he should already be looking fine again. And ThomasG doesn't even bother rebuilding the expansion this time. Well, he didn't really bother doing that on Turtle Rock as well, which might be the big flaw here. I mean, if he expanded again, obviously that would force miou's hand, and he might lose the expansion again to a bigger push. But if he doesn't expand, that doesn't make things any better. So miou's pulling the militia right now. Didn't even scout. He was just blindly expecting this expansion, which is not going to, you know, which is just not there. Maybe he can just expand himself here. So Pit Lord is level 3 right now. He scroll wise didn't pay attention. Yeah, he was at a shop. He bought 2 scrolls and a protection scroll. So this time he seems to be well prepared. Scroll of protection has been used right now. Rain of Fire is coming in. 2 water mantles are yeah, decently positioned. Demon Hunter is taking lots and lots of damage. First Bear is under some pressure as well. Another Rain of Fire is coming in by the Pit Lord. Second heal scroll has been used. TP has been forced off that. Oh, of the Demon Hunter, and the damage output on the Pit Lord is too much. He's losing his 3rd hero, and the bulk of his damage output is gone thanks to that, which is pretty bad news. The only thing that's really going for him is that miou had to use both of his heal scrolls already. So if he had a bit more AoE damage, he might be able to repel this. The way it is right now, it's going to be super hard. Another Dryad gets splattered here by the Mortar teams. Another Bear is about to fall as well. Ogre Mauler has died on miou's side though, but still the army of miou is so huge. 2 Mortar teams are completely out of position. One of them is being picked off, the second one is being pulled back in time. Naga still not level 3. The 2 low HP bears are microed back in. The 4th row Berserker is surviving. Both of the bears are going down. The Naga is doing so much damage here. And now only Naga and Demon Hunter remaining for ThomasG, and he's calling the GG. Yeah, once again, miou winning thanks to his economic superiority. And this time I think, yeah, the early game was not great for ThomasG, but he's got his expansion up, and you know, he was harassing there inside of miou's main base, and he didn't have a town portal. He could have used Staff of Teleportation with 1 hero to the expansion and staffed the Naga to the main, and then like walk down with her. but I think that wouldn't have been enough. So I think, yeah, miou making the right calls. ThomasG, I think, yeah, miscalling there with his harassment, which didn't allow him to defend his expansion against the counter push. And afterwards, miou with the way bigger army, this time very safely, finishing the game, not giving ThomasG the chance to come back thanks to a couple of decent fights. So miou takes this one with 2-0, which means ThomasG is out of the tournament. And the last best of 3, which I'm going to spoil now for you, because obviously I cannot show it to you because I don't have the replays and they don't seem to be online anymore. That was LDC against HG, and I guess not a huge surprise to most people. LDC was able to take that one with 2-0 as well. So LDC really on a roll at 12 points already. And this means LDC is definitely going to end up on rank 1 of Group D. So LDC is going to go to the finals. Whereas miou, Titan, HG and Insomnia are all sitting at 2 victories and 2 defeats at the moment. So a lot of things can happen on playday number 5. So a lot of things still possible in Group D. So that's it for this playday. I hope you enjoyed these 2 games. And if you did so, then comment and thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you soon.